I have a question from Gabriele Cha from Stuttgart in Germany. She says that she's planned her novel, plot, characters and the historical research, but the question is how to start the first chapter. Should it be first or third person? Should it be present tense or past tense? That's a very difficult question because the narrative perspective changes a lot of other things. So for example, if you use first person, then you're trapped only in that perspective and you can't speak for the other characters. If you use only third person, then you can't necessarily be only in one character. If you use past tense, obviously everything's already happened, so it's easier to tell the story. If it's present tense, you can't let the reader know things that are going to happen because nobody knows, everything's in present tense. So all the different kinds of narration are possible, but they give you different possibilities or different limitations. And so it's really necessary to choose how you want to tell the story. Any one of them will work. For example, at the moment I'm writing a novel which is in third person, but it's privileged third person, so it focuses only on one character, and occasionally we go into his head, not in first person, using free and direct voice. So for example, I might write, he walked into the room, what was happening? The what was happening is the character's point of view, but it's not first person, it's free and direct voice. So you have the best of third person and the character perspective. It's not easy to write with this perspective, but it's possible. So that's not a very clear answer. It's a question of figuring out which is the best narrative perspective to tell the story you want to tell. Because each one has its own limitations. The best thing to do is to look at favourite novels and see how your favourite author did it. I've used third person and first person. I've never used present tense because present tense in a novel is quite literary. It's mostly used by literary writers. And for that reason I don't like it. As a storytelling perspective, I think third person or first person past tense works better. I hope that answer helps.